Hey guys, welcome back to the first episode of Road to Grandmaster. Today we'll be looking at the first three problems of Codeforce's problem set, which are sorted in their difficulty from least difficult to highest difficult. So let's look at the first problem, which is problem number 4a. The problem for number 4a is titled as watermelon. So those of who are new to Codeforces, the normal way when you look at the problem are first the what is the time limit per test, and test means test cases, memory limit per test cases, and how is input and output taken, which are normally standard input and outputs. So the problem is, one hot summer day, Pete and his friend Billy decide to buy a watermelon. They choose the biggest and rippest one. In their opinion, after the watermelon was weighted and scaled, showed the W kilos, that they rushed home, dying of thirst, and decided to divide the berry. However, they faced hard problem. Pete and Bill are great fan of even numbers. That's why they divided the watermelon in such a way that two of the parts weighed even kilos at the same time. If it's not a obligatory that parts are have to be equal. The boys are extremely tired and want to start their meals as soon as possible, and that's why you should help them out to find if they can divide a watermelon in the way they want. For sure, each of them should get a positive weight. So basically, you shouldn't spend much time on reading the passage, as you have to skim the information. Like weights are given the W kilos. They are great fan of even number and they want to divide a watermelon that each part should be equal or even number, and at the same time it is not mandatory that part is equal. These was the important information that we took out of it. Then there are something about input, that input is constrained from 1 to 100, the weight of the watermelon, and if the an output is required, as if watermelon can be divided into two parts which are even numbers, so we have to print yes, otherwise no. So many people will think that we should divide by 2, and if a number is even, so we can split them into even parts. But there is a catch, like 2 is a even number, but if you divide into even parts, it won't be divisible because it will be 1 and 1. So for this, let's see the solution. And by the way, who haven't seen the first video or the introductory video to this series, there is the GitHub repository for all these problem set, which is been updated and maintained by me. So you can visit at ang221199 slash codeforces problem set, and the link will be also given in the description. So let's look at the problem. So mainly I will be focusing on Python, as Python is one of my strong suits, but I will try my best to provide other solution in other language like C++, Java, JavaScript, and other. So the basic thought process of this is, you will take an input. For Python, to take an input in a int, we do one of the method for taking an integer input is this int bracket input. Now we will check if the weight is divisible by 2, as any even number can be split in two different parts except 2. So we will also check that W is greater than 2. If it is not greater, we will print no. If it is greater than 2, then we will print yes, and otherwise no, because if a number is not divisible by 2, it will be odd, and if we try to get even number out of it, one will be even and one will be odd. So this is a simple test case problem, but for those of you who are new, the main problem you will find is one, that condition over here where w is less than equal to 2, or you may be printing a typo mistake while printing the answers, because these test cases are case sensitive. They need to be have a proper uh, output. So like here, for example, here no is capital, but here no is small. But if there is a test case for this one, it will provide a wrong answer, because this no shouldn't be accepted by code forces. So this was all about problem 4a. Now let's hop into problem 71a. So uh, instead of me reading the whole sentence, you can pause it and skim through the passage and guess along. I will just tell you the important details which we should know. So for this one, we have a time limit of 1 second and 256 megabytes. By the way, for the starting problems, you shouldn't worry about the time limit and memory limit, as they have given us sufficient memory and time limit for which a brute force will work. In a higher complexity problem, we actually have to look into the time limit and all. So in this, the main concept, or what they expect from this problem statement is, if a character is strictly more than 10 characters and it is too long, and you have to print its first and last letter, and in between the length of code length of sorry, not code, but the letter. For example, localization is 12 letters. We have kept the first and last letter, and in between there are 10 letters more. So in Python, the string traversing is very easy. So the solution is very small. So let's get to the solution. Again, you can find all the solution on my GitHub. So 71a. So we have taken the n input as sorry, I forgot to discuss about the input. So here it is given that there will be n, which is number of test cases for a particular test, or number of the example for the particular test, and for number of n, there will be number of words provided to us. So as we can look here, about the number is given 4, and there are 4 words provided here. And expected output, as we have shown, we need a shortened length one, where if character is greater than 10, then we have to shorten it. So let's see the solution. So we have taken n, and we have kept a for loop or a while loop. Any loop can do, which does the increments for number of words. Then we have taken the word as input, and we have just checked the, if the length of the word is greater than 10, we are doing the string so slicing and passing. So we are taking the first character and last character. Normally in Python, words can be considered as a list, which is unmutable, and we can traverse it like an list. So 0 is the first character, as the indexing starts from 0, and -1 always indicates the last character. And in between, as we are taking the first two characters of a word or a string, we are therefore minusing the length of the word by 2. And if it is not, and we are printing the word directly, it is as such as simple as this. Now we will be looking at 23a. Let's look at it again. Same scenario. If you want to read whole sentence, either you can visit the page, or you can pause the video here, read it, and let's continue further. So here it is given that 3 friends are taking part in a programming competition, and there are several programming problems during the contest. So before the implemented, at least two of the friends should know the solution. Otherwise, our friend would not write a solution. So here the input is given n, which is number of problem statements, and then 0 or 1 for each of the friends. 0 indicates they don't have a solution, and 1 means they have a solution. So what we have to find out, if among these friends, three friends, any two can solve the problem is solvable, and they will attempt it, and we have to provide the count. So let's look at the example. So here three questions are there, in which uh, first two friends can solve the problem, third cannot. For all three can solve this problem, and then only one friend can solve this problem. So here we will give the output 2, as we need at least two of them to solve a problem or have a solution to a problem, which we can see the first two string are first two string or the series we have. Similarly, in second test case, there are two problem statement, where in first problem statement only one friend can solve this problem, and in second only two friends can solve this problem. And as these later one satisfy the condition, therefore there is a count of 1. And also note, in previous exercise or previous problem, we didn't okay, for problem 4a we had a example. There will be some notes or examples given in some of the problem statement to clarify your doubts, or just to explain what the test cases are doing. So that's one of the important thing which you should never remember. If note is given, take advantage of it. Now let's look at the solution for 231A. So 231A, for this problem, as usual, we have taken n for number of the problem statement, and I have initialized a counter or count integer or a variable for having a count for whom the condition satisfies. Now we have set a for loop for number of problem statement, and then there is a which is list, and for list, taking any input and separating into different parts and containing it as a list is done by list, then map, and map needs two variable. What type of data type it is, and then input, and we have split the input, and normally split without any parameters, splits from the spaces. So we will get a list of, if we see problem here, we will take the first string, it will be input as a string, we will take it and split it as 1 1 0, because we are converting into int and splitting it. So there is another count here initialized for checking which friends can have or which friend has a solution. And then we have a simple for loop where j in a, where it is taking each element of list a and checking if j is equal to 1, means a friend can solve the problem. Then we are incrementing the count by 1, and if count is once of j for loop is over, and if a count is more than 2, means that problem will be solved. So main counter plus 1, and since we are then if we go to second loop, the count will again initialize to 0. So there won't be needing another variable for another problem set or the string or another loop. So this was one of the smallest or easiest problem which we have seen. These both all the problems which we have solved here are of a rating 800. Hope you like the video and enjoy and keep coding.